dear students of class 6, welcome to physics class once again. As in my previous online class, I have taught you about force of friction. Okay, and what is force of friction? The force that opposes or resists the motion of the moving object. Motion means what? When the object is moving. Okay, so it tries to stop or slow down the movement of the moving body or the motion of the moving body. And we have even learned about the characteristics of friction also. Okay, so today we are going to learn about types of friction. Okay, we are going to learn about types of friction. So there are 3 types of frictions. Okay, given in your book. And what are they? Static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction. Okay, now it is very easy to understand static friction, sliding friction, or you can say kinetic friction, and the last one is rolling friction. So you know that friction is what? Okay, whenever any body moves, okay, so the friction, whenever the body moves, the moment of the body is in this direction, if okay, then force acts in what? In the opposite direction. The force of friction is in which direction? It is in opposite direction. Okay, now what is this static friction? Okay, what is this static friction? In static friction, let me give you first example. Okay, by seeing this example only you will understand what is static friction. Now for example, this is a washing machine. Okay, this is a washing machine. Okay, what it is? It is a washing machine. Now, you know that washing machines are so heavy that you cannot push. Okay, washing machines are so heavy. Okay, when you try to push the washing machine, you will see that you are not able to move. Okay, you apply the force, you are not able to move the washing machine. Okay, you are applying the force in this way and the force of friction is acting in the opposite direction and it is not allowing you to to push and move the washing machine. And why it is so? Because of the static friction. Static friction do not allow the movement of the object. Okay, it will not allow the movement. You apply the force, the object will not move. Why? Because static friction is so much that it will not move. And washing machine is so heavy also. Okay, it will try to prevent the the movement. Okay, it will try to prevent the sliding of this washing machine. Okay, it will not make the movement of this washing machine because static friction is more. Okay, you will try to push, you will apply the force, just because of static friction you are not able to move this washing machine. Okay, but if you will apply the force more than the static friction, okay, more than the force of static friction, so at that time what you can do is that you can move this heavy washing machine and you will see that the washing machine starts to slide. You will see that the washing machine starts to slide. Okay, in this case the washing machine was not able to move. Why? Because the static friction was more. Okay, in sliding friction, what? It is less. Sliding friction is less than static friction. Okay, sliding friction, you know that sometimes you slide so many things, you slide table, boxes and all from one room to another. So sliding friction is less than static friction. So when you will push this washing machine, what you will see that it will start to slide. Okay, it will start to slide as sliding friction is less than what? Less than static friction. In static friction, it will not allow the movement. Okay, it will try to prevent the movement. But in sliding friction, you can easily slide. Okay, sometimes you slide so many things, the boxes and all, and it is easy to slide. Okay, why? Because the sliding friction is less. Okay, it is opposing less force to stop the movement. Okay, and you are easily able to slide. Okay, now that was about sliding friction. By the word sliding only you can say sliding means when the object slide on the floor or on the ground. Okay, now the next one is what? Rolling friction. Okay, what is this rolling friction? Okay, now in static friction you have seen that it was not easy to move because static friction was more. But when you have applied more force, it starts to slide, as sliding friction is less. But if in this washing machine, okay, if in this washing machine, if wheels would be there, okay, if wheels would be there, so it would have become more easy for us to move the, if in this washing machine wheels will be there, so it will easily roll. So that is called what? Rolling friction. And rolling friction is less than this sliding friction and static friction. In rolling friction, it is very easy to roll the objects. Okay. Now when you go to wherever you go for the travel and all, you take trolley. Okay, and in trolley what are there? Wheels are there. Okay. So it is very easy to take the trolley even if it is heavy because wheels are there and rolling friction is less. Rolling friction is less and you are easily able to carry. But if you are taking any suitcase, okay, and you are trying to slide and it is very heavy, so it is not easy. It is not easy to slide. No, but if that suitcase will have wheels, so it becomes easy for us to roll. No, why? Because rolling friction is less. Okay, less force will be opposed. Okay, as rolling friction is less, you can easily move the object. Okay, so whatever the wheels, the object, whichever wheels they have, what it helps them to roll and it is very easy. So in this washing machine, if wheels would be there, then it would have become very easy to move. Okay, and that is what? Rolling friction. Okay, what it is that? Rolling friction. So let me recap one more time about these three types of friction: static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction. Okay, so in static friction you have seen that, what you have seen, that static friction was more and the object was not able to even slide. Okay, but when we apply more force, the object starts to slide. Okay, and that is called what? Sliding friction. Okay, and if we will put wheels on that washing machine, it will become what? More easy to roll, and that is called rolling friction. So always keep in your mind that rolling friction is very less and you can easily move the object from one place to another. In your home also, if your tables and all, if they have wheels, it becomes very easy to roll and take from one room to another or one place to another. But if it does not have wheel and all, so it becomes so difficult to move. Okay, you know that sofas are so heavy, it is not easy to move the sofa because static friction is more. So we have to apply more force, okay, to make the object, that is sofa, to slide. Okay, and when it starts sliding, it is very easy to move the sofa. So static friction is more, okay, sliding is less than static friction, okay, and rolling friction is very less. Okay, so this was all about types of friction. Okay, so for today up to this much, and I hope you have understood about these types of friction. Okay, so in my next class I will teach you about the disadvantage and advantage of friction. Okay, so for today up to this much, learn this at home as a homework. Okay, thank you.